Hello there everyone, welcome back. I am BogMod. We're playing more of The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. And the day has been saved by Big Brother Rufus.
I'm not the only member of the board, though, of course. I'm simply one of 3 permanent members.
Is Olivia one of the other 2? The 3? Gawk.
That explains why you knew so much about Class 7.
Way too well prepared.
Still, I had no idea my father would attempt something so foolish while I was away. He's always been an obstinate man, but he's simply gone too far this time.
Simply improper.
As a member of the Academy's board, I cannot remotely condone the unlawful arrest of a student.
Rufus, thank you for your concern.
And thus ended their second field study. As the hour was late, they returned to the hotel in Boread for a good night's sleep, exhausted from the day's events. The next morning, Reen and other members of Group A bid farewell to the city and set off with Sarah. Sleep music. Trails of Cold Steel. That should probably be the end of the chapter. Soon, if not now. Monday, May 31st. Da-da-da. Oh, everyone's getting along. Even Marcus. You must drive the 2 blocks to get to the... Well, I know. It's an abstraction. It's not, the city is not actually only 3 blocks wide. As he drives to the airport. Bracer McGee! So this would be the friend, I suppose, that clued her in. So that's Class 7, huh? A little rough around the edges, but they managed to get through in one piece. I think I see now why you're so fixed on them. Sarah... and Rufus Alberea. I've heard people say he's the sharpest noble of the bunch, but still. What business could he possibly have over by the canyon so early in the morning? Is that what you're about to ask? Oh. Who are you? Baby, don't mind. I'm but a low-ranking noble. I've been watching over these young students to see what they're capable of, much like yourself. Really now. Forgive me for asking. I feel like someone a couple of acquaintances mentioned to me a long time ago. Just have some fancy-sounding stage name or anything, would you? You'll just have to find that out on your own. Your acquaintances wouldn't be a citizen young couple from a foreign land, though, would they? You'll just have to find that out on your own. Indeed. Well, if you excuse me, it's time for the airship to depart, and I really must be getting back to Heimdallr. May we begin again, young Beresa? Do give our regards to the Purple Lightning, if you would. Well, well, well. Meddling Blue Bonk. I love it. As if the situation were messy enough, we've got another source of trouble on our hands now. Better let the others know, just in case. Aw, poor Sleepy Fee. Poor Sleepy Macius.
And you call yourselves teenagers.
I agree.
Unlike me, you actually get to go to sleep every night. You should be full of energy by this point in the day.
Give me a break.
Considering all that's happened this weekend, I think we can be forgiven for being a little tired.
I agree, Emma.
Well, that's certainly true enough. Group B had their fair share of problems to deal with as well, but they weren't quite as serious as yours. Although they were of a similar nature.
What do you mean exactly? Did they also wind up getting involved in a conflict between the two factions?
Did something happen to Laura?
More or less. St. Ark is another territory belonging to one of the four great houses, after all. So they got themselves caught up in a bit of trouble. The four of them managed to get through it together in the end, though.
Well, that's good.
That's a relief, yeah. But, Sarah, just what kind of mirror did they pour into buffing up Aurochs Fort anyway? What we saw was nuts.
So I've heard. And the provincial army isn't the only force trying to improve its armaments. The Imperial army is doing the same, with the Blood and Iron Chancellor and his 20 armored divisions squarely at the center.
Really?
How should the military academy... Well, how should we act in a situation like this? Thor's graduates join both the provincial and Imperial armies, right?
That's nothing you need to be worrying about. Not right now, at least. You're at the academy to learn. That's all you should be focusing on. While you're there, it's true that you may be forced to acknowledge some of the more unpleasant realities of Erebonia. But I believe there's something special to be gained from that. Something you can only gain now, at this moment in time. So long as you're together with your friends and classmates, people for whom there is no substitute. Maybe when you graduate and go out into the world, much of what you've learned at Thor's will have little meaning. But I still truly believe that sometime, somehow, what you experience as part of Class 7 will be an invaluable treasure to you.
It's rather inspirational, really.
It may not seem that way now, but I know in my heart that it will someday.
Instructor.
Aww, that was a rather nice speech.
You almost had me there for a moment.
That was the last thing I ever thought I'd hear from you.
Hey! What's with all the laughing?
I'm really sorry. Your words were quite touching, but...
Coming out of your mouth, they were just...
Hey, she always has a... She may be relaxed, but you guys know she's... It's a facade. It's a cover.
painfully droll.
No, it was great, Fee.
Something we can only gain now, at this moment in time. So long as we're with our friends and classmates, for whom there is no substitute.
Stop that! Are you trying to kill me?
You kids are awful. I was being serious, you know.
Oh, I'm on your side, Sarah. Though to be fair, I'm not their age, so I'm...
Why must this instructor thing be so difficult sometimes?
Oh, there. I'd pat your head if I could. Oh ho! Is that probably was the girl who was on the robot we saw?
Looks like they got back okay. So glad I didn't have to bust in and save them.
With your giant murder robot?
I thought it was all over when I got spotted at the fort, though. Hey, White Rabbit here.
White Rabbit, huh?
Uh-huh. Everything went A-okay.
You're definitely with Ouroboros.
Don't sweat the details. I did what I was supposed to. No sign of them, though, but I did find a bunch of other interesting stuff. What? Fake intel? Someone managed to get a leg up on you and Gramps? Must have been one heck of a guy.
Maybe not.
Me? I'm gonna go meet up with Claire now. Gotcha. See you then, Lecter.
No, Lecter.
I wondered what that military
That-
academy they mentioned is all about.
Okay, so Lecter is the aide to the Iron Chancellor. He was also a student who grew up with Princess Claudia before mysteriously vanishing one time. Interesting. So she is not with Ouroboros. Probably? Maybe? I'm gonna lean towards she's not.
Sounds kind of fun. Lammy!
Then again, that robot is something like what Ouroboros would have. And then again, of course, Lecter was playing his own game.
Yep, we're done here. Let's get going, Eric Getlum.
Alright, I'm gonna reserve judgment on crazy little child. Oh, is this Reen Mark II? Could be. It's basically how it seems to be playing out. Chapter 2 end of the Verdant City.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Woo!
I've got a little reward here for you.
Ooh, a Medal of Discipline. How did we do?
Drinks are on me someday.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah!
You're the best.
Grade S. Bonds strengthened. Yay. Link level 2. Well, we will save. And continue! Woo! Great. S. Great S. Can't do better than S. She even said it was perfect. Oh, rain! But it's the summer! What happened to my beautiful summer
middle of
days?
June. With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista.
What about the summer uniforms?
With our field study wrapped up, the other members of Class 7 and I returned to normal school life. But just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging lessons and the breakneck workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
Test? Midterms?
As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm exams. I'm no good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much.
That's why you're a combat instructor.
But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class.
If anyone can spot somebody cheating, it's her.
Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway.
That's true. Didn't Macias and Emma were the top 2 in the school?
I can
think.
hardly wait to see how well you all do. Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday. Your scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
Oh, the sooner this week is over, the better.
I can almost taste the tedium.
I'm not gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
The battle is on.
Oh, one more thing. They're gonna stick the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
Our class averages?
Gasp.
I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form of class bragging rights.
Well, I do enjoy a challenge.
That's right, Laura.
Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you. Prez, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. Stand, bow.
Geez, what should I do? I could send a bone up on just about everything, honestly, but my biggest worry right now is math. I mind doing a few study sessions with you if you think they would help. If you reviewed math anyway. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare, though. You mean it? It'd be a huge help! My biggest weak spot is Erebonian history, I guess. I doubt that comes as a surprise to anyone. I understand all the material we've gone over directly in class, but there's some finer points. I can aid you with that if you'd like. In return, I should first help revise my military science as I... Be my pleasure. Would you like to study with me, Fee? I guess so. Oh, would you two mind if I jumped in too? Does this just leave me and Laura to study together? Could use a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you're more than welcome. Oh no! She wants to study with Reen. No, ooh! Oh? I appreciate your invitation, but I'll have to pass this time. There's a subject I need to review in private. Whoa. I'll see you all later. Well. What's up with her? Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I could have sworn I saw her looking over at Fee. Hey, Reen? Huh? What is it? Getting back to the dorms? Totally welcome to come study with us if you want. I wasn't planning on heading straight back. Come and join you guys a bit later. Alright then. Perhaps we'll see you later. The day for exams is a free day! Talk to certain characters like to study with them. When I run out of bonding points, the time of day will change to evening and the main story will advance. Alright. Well then, it's a good thing that I make a point of talking to everybody. So observed and studying for their midterms. I call my grades amazing, so maybe I should start doing the same. Parents' threat shall not be believed. The fate of my allowance depends on it. Should get studying. Alright. Story event. Hold on, let's check this. So I'm in the main building. And we've got Gaius and Eustace as of, there's a lot of choices. But I see a Laura, and I see a Toa, and I see a Fee and Emma, and a Machias. Oh, interesting. Well, it serves the old schoolhouse, is she? Interesting. Can I not go to the... No, I can't. Alright. Alright. I have to make some choices. Some tough decisions. Doesn't look like anybody is up here. Well, then let's find out. Let's just save. Why is that a story event? Ah! Okay. It's them. First, studying for exams. Ha! Surely you jest. Extra games come naturally to me. There's no need for something as common as studying. It's the nature of nobility after all. We have gifts that mere commoners cannot fathom. But you've got pencil marks all over your hands. Your imagination is playing tricks on you. Will it lead you any further? Just imply that I've been studying in secret just to show Elisa up. Study. These marks on my hands are obviously not the result of a rigorous study regimen. I guess she's really the kind of person who puts 110% into everything. Alright, well, talk to other people on my way to coming over. It's Mint, and I can't remember. Bridget, right. The room is actually a great place to study during test period. It's so quiet. I find Alan wanted to study with me, but he turned me down. Maybe he really is trying to avoid me. Aw, Bridget. We used to get along so well at Sunday school. I wonder if something happened. I've noticed, but I'm an orbital science whiz. Dad's a Rindford employee. He used to tell me. Gotta say, I'm feeling pretty good about these exams. Can't wait to get a perfect score and surprise Uncle Makarov. Help you study? So I can't teach to save my life. Might as well just hand me my perfect score already. And I see a glint. The Fancier's Guide to Erebonian Opera and Painting, since pompously upon the shelf. I don't care about such different topics. Cover some of the stuff for exams. Alright, we'll give it a read. Ooh, I increased my knowledge of the arts. Oh, interesting. I have to make sure that I go to every room then. Make sure that I don't miss anything like that. Alan, are you sure you don't want to study with Bridget? I mean, she definitely went out of her way to ask you and everything. I don't need her help. Let's hurry and get back to the dorm so we don't get soaked. Alan, you're ruining everything. I see Bridget's help. Studying for midterms on my own just fine, thanks. What's with Alan? Seems pretty close to him for a noble. Yeah, he's being an idiot. That's what's going on. Klein. These sweets are delicious, Nicholas. So you're able to eat something sweet while you study. I should make my own. Drink too many, though, or you'll end up too energized to concentrate. I think it's a classmate you can count on. Aww. No other way to get your brain going than eat something sweet. Nicholas has gotten even better at cooking. Cook with Emily. Is there anything glinting in here? It would appear not. You need to study for those tests. To get a decent grade without a panic scramble to study. Let's take a look. No, it doesn't look like it's changed at all. I go to the classes. I shouldn't be too hard to get a decent grade. Focus on my art. Speaking of art, is there anything in here to study? No. Alright, then let's go upstairs. Into the ring. Oh, nice touch. They gave me an umbrella. Oh, that's very nicely done. Good work, game. Hello. Barrel. I love the rain. Let me in a little secret. I didn't even study thanks to a special little trick of mine. Page 44 will be on our oral science exam. This is certain. This is fate. You're just making things up now. But if she does have some sort of special powers, I mean, couldn't you study that page just in case? Oh. Cool. Well then. Oh, I can't run outside, or at least on the roof, when I'm holding an umbrella. It won't let me sprint. Neat! Oh, these are wonderful touches. And happy school music. I'll be making my way home soon. First, I have to report to make to Principal Van Dyck. Doesn't get to forward. Best kind of luck. Midterms are really closing in, but I'm more afraid of the exam period being over than exams themselves. We'll have to start going to the swimming club practice again. Oh yeah, Laura's your instructor. Alright. It's strange credulity to imagine that anyone would forget their umbrella during such an extended period of rain. Master Vincent has always been one to defy expectations, rather. Might I escort you home, mademoiselle? It's so long. Safely tucked under the same umbrella as the raindrops will fall at their emotional, percussive concert. I'm afraid I have to decline your clearly selfless offer, so be studying for midterms right here. As cut as always, I see. You must ask, mademoiselle. Don't break your heart to see me sharing an umbrella with another fine lady. That would be fine. In fact, I'd feel better if you did. I might think about it if you managed to score better than me on these midterms. You always seem to be just below me. There you are. That'll inspire him to greatness. Anyone in here? And is there anything to read in here? Carefully look, carefully look. Nope. Ooh, here's a question. Nope. Anything? Nope. Hello, Instructor Mary. These will be your first midterms, won't they? I have to admit I'm a little nervous too. First time I've come up with questions for them. If you find as long as you study up on everything we've covered in class, don't be afraid to ask questions either. Let's ask. What kind of art history things I need cleared up, actually? Oh my, so he's really relying on me for help. What a pleasant surprise! I brought in the very complex ways during the Middle Ages, you see. Nice! Alright then. Any other questions? I'll do everything I can to help you resolve whatever issues you may have. Such is my duty as an instructor. Cool. First examination period for you first years, but try not to let it get to you. You're to shape your future and provide you with unforeseen possibilities. No pressure. Put all onto them, and everything should work out in the end. Anything else? Nope. Da, da, na. Oh. Makarov. I know this already, but the faculty lounge is off limits while exams are going on. See, you've got to knock at their door and ask. Got something you want to ask me? Well, let's study. I've actually got an orbital science question to ask you. Figures. Just got your stomach, I'll get you up to speed. Yes! My knowledge of orbital science has increased. Choose working the exams you don't feel like it. Give the vice principal another excuse to scream at me. I don't care how well you do. That's the spirit! Faculty lounge, off limits. Now I'm going to double check this, just in case. Alright. Just in case that would have given me, like, a new clue-ish thing-ish. You see, but midterms are important examinations that determine your academic future. They test not only your general attitude toward your lessons, the effort you put in before and after said lessons, too. Despite just what you've learned ever since you enrolled here. Stay determined. You give them your all. Yes, sir! Alright. Look at all these medals. Trophies. And anyone in here? Nope. Alright, then we're going to head outside. And we're going to take a little break here in the rain. Thank you all for watching, everyone. We'll come back soon. We'll play more. And we'll try and do good on our exams. Wish me luck!